Welcome back to Biz Talk, everyone. I am your host for today, Rachel Weaver. I'm thrilled to have with me Noura Almasri. Noura is an enrolled agent with the IRS, the founder and CEO of Nourasbooks, and an international best-selling author. With a master's degree in business information technology from DePaul University, she brings over 20 years of accounting experience to her works managing and growing nonprofit organizations. Noura is known for her expertise in increasing nonprofit funding through streamlined processes and regulatory compliance. In addition to her nonprofit work, she is delegated to helping business owners achieve their financial goals. Noura, it is such an honor and pleasure to have you with us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here too.
I am excited to dive right in. I've got several questions I want to ask you today. The first one, talking about strategic reflection. How can business owners effectively assess their company's performance over the past year to identify key strengths and areas for improvement? This is something that I think is critical for businesses today.
Yes, definitely. So all goes to financials, right? So hopefully they have their financials. That means they have bookkeeping. So let's assume they have budgets in the beginning of the year. So they at least, even if they don't have a formal budget, they at least had an expectation. How much do they want from the revenue point of view? That's the minimum. And then compare what they were hoping for to actually what actually happened. Did they get the revenue they wanted to see? Did they get the amount of clients they wanted to actually, they reached out to, they wanted to get to their business? What happened there? Just compare. So ideally, I would have the budget and then the statements, and then see what's came out like the same, better, or maybe less, and see what area of improvement can happen. Like, can we catch up something? Let's say, for example, we have 100K in revenue, but we wanted 120,000, right? What, we still have a month. Can we make up that much or not? Someone may say, yeah, we can do this in order to get what we missed. Some other people would say, like, no, this is not the time people would care about our business because it's just a slow month of our business. Then, okay, just accept that and just start planning for next year. And this, utilize the data and then see where do you want to go.
Interesting. So with that, it leads me to some questions about financial planning. And what financial strategies should businesses, owners implement to ensure a strong year end? Like, we're right there right now. So what are some things that we can implement right now immediately to end the year maybe even stronger than we had originally planned?
Yeah, so this all also come after evaluation. We'll see, like, where are we at, and then now, like, what can we do to make it a better year? Like, can we actually do something just special, maybe a special rate on something, special discounts? It's the end of the year, everyone wants to purchase gifts, right? Whether you are in service or have products, you can offer that as a gift. So you can, instead of, for example, doing an advertisement to just like for that end user, you can actually now come in a different angle and say, okay, you can give this as a gift for someone, as a gift card, if it's service, you're offering service, or maybe the product itself, have it packaged in another way, like give a promotion, just like make sure you are in front of your end users. So make sure like you actually increase your cash flow right now, and don't just try to waste your time with that. Like if you feel like you maybe don't have the capacity to go after that much services, maybe like you have something next year, try to pre-sell your service. So let's say, for example, I'll just give an example again about our industry in tax professionals. You can sell tax services now. So we can say, okay, you can actually rebate for your tax service and you get this much discount. So you don't have to deal with 2024 pricing because pricing is going to increase for everything. So you can lock in the prices for this year. This is another strategy that you can get cash flow in the door so you can actually end your year strong.
That's fantastic. So important for people to think about that, especially right now, this time of year. So tell me, what are some of the critical tax considerations and strategies for business owners as they approach the end of the year? How can they maximize deductions and minimize tax liabilities? I know I need this answer right now.
Yeah,
I'm paying attention and getting my notebook.
Yeah, this is really important because people don't think about taxes during the year. They don't want to think about it, even though you have a lot of obligations that you have to see. If you owe estimated taxes, if you have payroll, then you have payroll taxes, all of these things. But also you have the income tax. People don't think of this until they get hit with that tax bill. And this is very important, especially for business owners. You have a lot of strategies as business owner that you can utilize. But first, before we start with the strategies, you have to determine what's your goal for next year. Is your goal to actually save on taxes and maintain cash flow? Or do you have a goal of obtaining line of credit, loans, mortgage, buying a car? What you want approval from a bank or financial institution? What is your goal? Do you want to really use all the strategies, or do you want to just like show more profits? Not, of course, the way it is, not utilizing every strategy available to you so your profit can show you. Then you have to be planning actually to have that money to pay the taxes in place. Now, this is a perfect time, well, kind of a little late, but you still have time to do tax planning. So hopefully for everything, the foundation, of course, is a bookkeeping. If you have your books straight, you can do tax planning, where we can look at your situation, see like what entity do you have, your personal situation, everything you have, how much taxes are you going to owe, and what area you can actually utilize in order to achieve your goal, whether it's like using all the strategies available or actually don't use everything this year, but you can keep monitoring all over the year to see where are you at and where do you want to be.
Awesome. I love that. So we have time for one more quick question, and that is goal setting for 2024. What goal setting techniques and frameworks should business owners employ to set realistic and achievable objectives for their company in the coming year?
So should do the budgets. Budget means forecasting and everything. Start with the sale, like the goal you want to achieve. How much do you want next year? And I advise that to be like your minimum, right? Like you can exceed that hopefully, but you want to target your minimum and put a budget exactly that revenue. How much do you need to actually now how much do you need to spend in order to achieve that revenue? Because if you want to get revenue, you need to have people in place probably. Maybe you have to have like more time. Maybe you have to spend on advertisement, marketing, more networking. As a business owner, you have to know this role. You have to spend 80% of your time advertising for your business, marketing, PR, all of these stuff. 20% only should be spent in your business, you have to have people working on other stuff. So that's a very important rule in order to grow. So make sure you have that in mind when you're doing the budget for 2024. So you can, but don't just do the budget and throw it away like in the drawer or somewhere on Excel sheet somewhere in the files. Make sure this is something you actually live by in order to measure as you go, so you can achieve your goal.
Implementation is key for sure once you set those goals. Thank you so much, Noura, for being with us. Can you tell the audience, where can we find you?
Yeah, thank you so much. You can go to my website, nourasbooks.com /contact. You can book a call with me, and I would love to talk to you. We meet over Zoom, and we'll see if we are a good fit and we can work together.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us today, Noura. We look forward to having you back, hopefully very, very soon. And with that, we will be right back.